Hello. How's everybody doing this evening? Do we still have Patricia in the house and A3 and Jeff? Hey, hey. Rich needs to put on some weight. Looking a little skinny. How you doing, Jeff? I don't know if you can tell, it's a little cold out, a little windy, so I'm a little bundled up. So how's everybody's day at work go if you had to work? And hello again, Patricia. And hello, Hillbilly. How are you doing? Just want to say right off the bat, I am not going to be panning anything today. It's about 45 degrees with a good 10 to 15 mile an hour wind out here, and it is cold. So I am not going to stand at the back of the van and pan out pay dirt today. I plan on redoing that live for Saturday morning. It looks like it's going to be a little better. Yeah, haha, Jeff. 80. Thanks. Yeah, I spent all day today in a location where the wind was 10 to 20 miles an hour, coming right in the back of the house in a 10 by 10, giant picture window that didn't have no window in it. And boy, that wind was coming right up the hill too. It was chilly all morning. Took a little time to get plastic up, get everything secured, but then we ran the rest of the day with no heat. And it was rainy in the morning and everything, so I've been chilled to the bone all day. Hello, GS Prospecting. How are you? Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. It's apparently warmer everywhere but here. So what I do have for this evening for a little bit is the last of the agatized coral and the Malawi baby agates that I've cut. It's been a while back. So I will go ahead and get to that. I'm actually chilled enough. I got my blanket up in the front seat with me and I am covered up pretty good. Jeff had to have the AC blasting at 87 degrees. I would too. We only got, was that 15, 16 more days left in Oregon before I head south on the 16th, Saturday morning. And I can't wait. I'm ready to be away from the cold. It'll be the first winter in a lot of winters because I've only done one warm winter ever in my life that I remember. So it will be rather nice to get away from that stuff. And I'm going through these right now, trying to make up the pairs, because I just tossed everything into the bag. Let's start with these two guys for the Malawis. Hello, Barbara Hopkins. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And once again, hello, Hillbilly, GS, Patricia, Jeff, A3 if you're still here. All right, here we go with the first Malawi agate. A few bands, a little bit of a quartz center. I like that nice blue line on the exterior. And then it's quite clear after that. Here's another cut of it. Just the other side. Made a couple of nice slices. Might be a couple more of them in here looking like that. Oops, sorry, I was looking down. Yeah, not nice Malawi, not too bad. Here's the other side of one of them. Hey, Boot, how's it going? I was to do the panning, but like I've been saying, it is cold. Hello, D's Rocks and Sea Glass. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful night. This little Malawi, I can't believe everything it's got going on in there. Got some sweet bands, some nice. Put a finger back up there. Some nice crystals going on the inside. A little bit of orangish color in there. That's what the other side looked like. Yeah, Hillbilly, these are Malawi agates, and they were purchased from the gem shop in Wisconsin. Go to thegemshop.com and you can buy these by the 1 pound bag, I believe, and the 5 pound bag. I always go with the 5 pounders, and those were $50 last time I purchased. And so far, I've done quite well with them. Got a lot of cool rocks out of there. Yeah, it's got some cool stuff going on in it. Nice little eye. Excellent banding, multiple colors. Hey, Tiger Eye, how's it going? We are foregoing the panning for warmer days. Chilly, windy, rainy. Not today, unfortunately. Well, here's the other half of that one, I think. Showed that one, showed that one. A little bit of a interior fracture on that one. Nice colors, though. Well, is that? Well, that is an interior. I don't know what that line is. A few nice crystals going on. Nice banding. Nice tight pack banding. I like the orangish yellowish color on that too. Nice little bit of end grain. That one's a nice thin cut. Just needs a good polish. I think both sides would look pretty well if polished. Yeah, definitely. I like the orange too. And this one's got a little bit of it too, yellowish orange. It's a nice light banding though. A little bit of a very light blue. I wish they were warming me up right now. I got my soul warm, but that, yeah, D. But you tumble them first and then cut them and turn them into beautiful cabochons. I think that would be very cool, D. I've always been curious what they look like when they're tumbled too. If those bands and colors come out just the same as they are right there. Here's one I cut into a 3-piece. Nice skinny one. Cool oranges. There we go. That's a little better. Very light on the bands though. At least on this end cut. That's what the exterior looks like. Here's one of the middle cuts. A little bit more pronounced bands. Autism Mary says earwax. I'm gonna do something real quick. Mary's gonna be a moderator. D's gonna be a moderator. Going back checking, guys, see if I don't have any that are lined up as moderators. All right, orange and vanilla sherbet, definitely. Gonna be the other side of that one. And I'm kind of glad I changed my mind on it because, as you can see, we've got some rain. I'd have been standing at the back of the van right now trying to pan out some pay dirt with a stiff wind, a cold temperature, and some rain coming down. Hello, Crash. I did not see you sneak in. How are you this evening? We decided to... Come on. Why won't it let me tap on you? Hello, In Search of Gold. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Showing off some Malawis since I've ended up getting rained out. No gold panning tonight, sorry. I do plan to reschedule that for Saturday morning, and I'm thinking about 9 a.m. That'll give me a few hours. Before another YouTuber I like to watch, Mr. World of Rockhounds, Kyle Rich Creek. He does his live sales Saturdays and Sundays, roughly noonish. Thanks, Tiger Eye. Should be a couple more moderators coming up. Hillbilly and who was that? Hillbilly and In Search of Gold, I think. Let me see. What do we got here? There we go. Hey, Karen. How's it going this evening? I know my title was misleading for this evening. I knew there was a possibility of getting rained out. All right, this 1, 2, and 3. No problem. In Search of Gold. See if I got everybody else. Hillbilly's there. Yep. Got the mod. All right. There we go. Hillbilly collects Genesis rocks and doesn't know why. I've done a lot of these Malawis over the last few months. Thank you, D's Rocks and Sea Glass. Here's one of the cooler ones, I think. I'm going to show you the edge that I just skimmed off. The hair on it still. There was a little bit of window there. So I just skimmed the edge off to see what was really there. Nice reds and whites. And there's the other side of that. Very fine banding up in that white area going past. There are 4 or 5 bands in there. I like that little yellow color inside the middle. Very pretty, Patricia. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice right off the bat. A heart shape in the middle. Right on. New sub to D's Rocks. In Search of Gold. Way to go. Definitely like the colors in this one. And then here's the butt end of that one. Nice flow channel going on right there. It's already cold here, GS. We'll be lucky if we hit 50 tomorrow. Probably be just as windy. Another slight chance of rain for tomorrow. Saturday looks like 50 degrees too. Slight wind. Should be a little less cloudy. Hopefully no rain. They're calling for rain showers in the afternoon. This one I call kind of a dud. Large amounts of quartz, little fine banding on the exterior on the top end. A nice glower though. Lets plenty of light go through. Hey Ryan, how's it going this evening? Good to see you here. I didn't know you weren't a moderator. You are now. Not sure what one would do with so much quartz in the middle of this guy. No, I cleared that up just recently, Ryan. I added 3 or 4 more moderators so far. I like the fact that everybody's got a wrench. I see everybody in others. And I like the fact that everybody can go see other people's channel and sub at will. That's my favorite part about having a wrench, besides keeping the goons out, is definitely tap on a name, go to channel. From there, can share the link as quickly as you want to. Just makes things all that much easier. And feel free, in search of gold, share your link. Anybody else want to share a link? Feel free, that's what it's for. And hey, Boot, if you tap on in search of gold, go down to go to channel, and it'll take you right to it. And that's it right there. Karen's on point. Thank you, Karen. All right, let's take a look at a coral. Yep, that looks like about it. Get that UV light ready. All right, here's a Tampa Bay agatized coral. Nice botryoidals, some nice bands. Let's see, are we too bright for some UV? No, we got some UV going on. I like that light blue showing up the way it does across the bots and everything. Thank you, Dee's Rocks, for sharing the Ozone Fine Art Adventures. She puts out a lot of channel content, and she is live Friday nights, and that is a good time. Got the microzone going on. Sometimes the Rock Hounders podcast, where multiple people are joining. Sometimes she has special guests. Excellent in faceting, excellent in cabochon making. It's got like 40 or 50 things on the dop sticks waiting to go right now. Probably worked all day on them. I saw the post earlier, Karen. You got work lined up. Here's the other side of that one. A little bit of gunk down here in the bottom, down in the bottom botryoidals, but let's see what that UV looks like. Yeah, nice bands popping out. You can see them without the light, but they show up nicely with it. Yeah, I believe she did create the tiara that was worn for their wedding, Dee. Hey, Chris, how's it going this evening? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And hopefully work is over for everybody. Who was it that's working right now? I just saw that. Covering second shift. That would be A3. Another beautiful piece of agatized coral. And one more time on the pair. Appreciate everybody that's hit the like button so far. That's awesome. 14 out of 19, not bad. Ooh, let's have a look at this big goober. I like this one for the coral texture on the exterior. I wonder what this would look like under a microscope. Nice. Dee's husband made a knife for Weldon Carey, Mr. Hunter. Hopefully he shows that off soon. I don't know if the exterior of this one will have any UV. Hey, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, A3, how you doing? You are soon to be a moderator. And I don't see nothing on the exterior for UV. But let's flip it around and have a look at the interior. These darker colors make me think that there'll be some UV going on. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at the banding pop out in that pocket. Let's get that a little closer. Oh, yeah. That's sweet. A little light banding on this edge. Even a little banding going on up there. Yeah, especially that pocket, huh, Karen? They just pop right out in the UV. Very tight banding, too. And if anybody would like some of this, check out Robin Vernon on TikTok, ROBINVERNON. And she is on TikTok, or you can contact Jeff Gilreath at JMV Rock Hounding. He has a little bit more information about her than I would at the moment. And yeah, that's a little tiny bot hole there. They do line up. It's just one of them dark bot holes there, boot. Not one of those fancy light ones. Yeah, a bot hole with rings going around it here. There we go. That you can see that bot in there a little bit lighting up. Yeah, awesome texture to this piece. I like it a lot. And then here's the other half of that one. More, of course, of the same awesome texture. And get a little more water on that one. This one ended up having a little bit of a blowout. Adventure America is live. A little bit of banding popping up there. A little more banding popping out there. Yeah, Jeff definitely got me hooked up. 22 pounds for a flat rate box. Been getting them shipped for 125, I believe it was. Roughly $5 a pound. And I've had 3 large flat rate boxes. Some amazing stuff that went out to auctions. Paired up with Malawi baby agates. Those are quite fun. This half of the coral's pretty cool, just not as brilliant as the other one. Nice piece, though. And then there's the pair of them. Heck yeah. And so far, out of all that poundage, I've only had, I'd say, just maybe half a dozen to a dozen duds, which is really good considering. This one's a little bland. And not much for UV showing up at all. No UV at all. Yeah, solid white on the outside. Still beautiful, just kind of bland. Yeah, and that stuff in the middle is more than likely off of the blade. That and that. Kind of got off of my cut too a little bit there. Hello, Vernon. How are you doing this evening? And Miss Charlotte, if Miss Charlotte is watching, hello, Charlotte. Good to see you guys. And thanks everyone for helping out. I believe it was A3. Getting him the phone number for Robin. She would appreciate the business. There's the other side of that one. Yeah, nothing showing up for UV at all. But I like the other side of this one. All agate. I think it's just got the thin white coral on it, and the entire rest of it would be agate. And I didn't dare cut it any further than this. When I was making the cuts on these guys, it was using a out of balance blade. It was getting a ton of bounce. And of course, being new to a saw, new to buying blades, I didn't think much about it, just kept cutting. Knew it was wrong, but ended up breaking a few pieces that shouldn't have been broke. And I thought I was buying good blades. It turned out they weren't as good as I thought. There's the pair. Oh, you'll have fun, A3. You'll definitely have fun. The amazing that has popped out of these guys, and the variety of amazing. That's the best part. The ranges in colors, the ranges of UV, not UV. Some things you would say, oh yeah, that's gonna have excellent UV, has none. So here's the next piece. Some nice whites, blues, pinks. Oh, and some nice bands popping out. Look at that. Not so much on the white side, but yeah, beautiful. Yeah, look at the strength in the bands right there. See if I can go in a little closer. Thanks, Vernon. Very nice. I see you. We got some banding down here. Oh yeah, a little bit of bands in the bottom. Yeah, you can really see those bots when I tilt it up like that. This one's got just a regular old plain exterior. Oh yeah. Well, look at the bands pop out again. Thank you, A3. Hey, Doug, how's it going? How's your evening going, Doug? We were supposed to pan out a 1/2 gram of gold, but I'm cold. Yeah, definitely, Vern. How that chalcedony goes and makes its way, creates spots, sometimes creates crystals. And just the UV reaction in them is amazing. I really like that blue there. That's beautiful. Doug's got a desk problem. It's full. Get a little more water on. And there's the pair. We got some last minute sun peeking out. You see that? What's really going on? All right, bear with me for a few minutes. See how quickly I can pair some of these up. Go back to the Malawis for a minute. Very subtle white banding going on at the top of there. This one's quite clear. It's got plenty of light coming through it. There's the other side. Turn them bands up towards the top. I don't check the Malawis too often for UV. I don't think any of these currently will have any. I don't think that's the same. Here's one with a lot of quartz. Just completely filled with quartz. A little bit of fine banding going on the outside. Hard to tell, but there's probably multiple bands going on there. Alabama, you like the quartz, Mr. Vernon? Not too bad of a piece. He said, yes. Yeah, this one's a big old wide heart shape, huh? That one, a little bit more of a heart shape. I like a slight bit of color going on there. And yeah, Vernon, once you say something, it looks like it's on fire on top, huh? That's pretty cool. The other one that way too? Yeah, slightly. Hey, let's be rocking, Michelle. Having bad weather. Ooh, just had a tornado. Hope everything's all right. Stay safe for sure. Make a dash for the basement if you have to. If you have a basement. Look at that one. I already showed those. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice pair. Look at the bands in that thing. Have a good night, Michelle. Nice range of colors. Nice bands. Looks like flow channel over on that side. Just kind of ordinary on the outside. Little bits of hints that there might be something in it. It broke on that end naturally, so yeah, red, yellows, and oranges paired up look good, but they look even better boot with a contrast of white to them. Definitely like the fine banding. Nice, tight packed, fine banding. Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night again. Yeah, very, very nice piece. And there's the pair. Starting to dry out already. Yeah, there we go. Here's a pair. I like the mossy style on this one. Nice little bits of blues around the edges. You see angels in this piece? I see what looks like an angel there. Nice standing creature of some sort. That one's kneeling. And then there's the other side. A little more water. Look at the bright blue in that. Does Boot see it too? Wings open. See if I can get in a little closer. Definitely very nice on the blues. I wonder though how hard that'd be to polish with all that host rock in the middle, because it looks like moss, but it's just basically, I think, just host rock. And don't really see anything in the UV either. We'll have another look at the angel rock. Old sand, Alabama says. Meow. And then the pear. Another one with some blues in it and some mossy looking host rock. Not sure where the other half of this rock is. It probably broke while cutting. That's why I don't see the other like shape. And I wanted to tell everybody that tomorrow night, if anybody is subscribed to Gentleman Prospector, he's having a nice Halloween party with a bunch of giveaways going on. If you haven't gone and subscribed to Gentleman Prospector, please do. If one of the mods here could share his link, that would be awesome. Him and Mama Bird too. Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird, they got some great energy and their channel has grown quite quickly. And they are very giving, generous people. Some great content so far. And I enjoy watching their lives. I do plan to be there tomorrow to watch them. Hey, James Loves Rocks. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And thank you, Vernon. And thank you, Jeff, for dropping the links. Feel free to subscribe and show up tomorrow. I got drunk with George last night on rocks. Yeah, I like this one. I wish it had come out in just two halves, Because, yeah, the range in colors there, the blue to that darker purple. Very nice. D's on the rock. Well, aren't all of us rockhounds? We're on a rock or another. Here's another one of them quartz style ones. Some nice colored quartz though. Got some cool shapes to it. Mr. Bones, the designated driver. A little bit of banding going on in the top there. One exterior band, it looks like. A little bit of yellowish color going on. Kind of plain rock, though. There we go. I think these are the same rock here. Hey, Alpine Gulch, how's it going this evening? Thank you on the nice rocks. You got a wrench coming here in a minute, Alpine. Good to see you. Thanks for showing. There we go. Yeah, this one don't look like much. Yeah, it's definitely different. Let's see if there's any UV going on. Yeah, none at all. None at all. Definitely, it's easier to see too. Easier than showing it on the camera. This one's pretty cool, but it's quite fractured. Some nice color going on. Nice bands. Hello, Red Lady. How are you doing this evening? Thanks for coming. Ah, Red Lady is James's mom. How are you doing? You are now a moderator. Yeah, multiple fractures in this one, though. Fracture running right over the middle. Looks like an interior fracture going on there. And once again, they're hard to see, but that bluish color there, that's got multiple bands going on in it. There's multiple bands right there in that level. Tiny little druzy pocket going on. You can see a little bit of the sparkle there. And then, of course, a horrible cut job. That was not a very smooth cut. Hey, Weldon, Carey, Hunter, how you doing? You are now a moderator, too. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. I was going to pan out some gold, but we got a little bit of extra wind, a little bit of extra rain, and a little bit of extra cold. So I'm going to attempt to do so Saturday morning, starting 9 a.m. more Oregon time, if anybody wants to join me. I don't think it makes sense to try again tomorrow. We're going to have the same weather as today. That one's kind of just one color, kind of bland. This is one just cool colored host rock, pretty much. Yeah, it won't melt, but after a full day of working outside in the cold. And we got our daylight savings time switch coming on. Yeah, another one with just host rock. Yeah, that's part of that one. Some little guys. A little bit going on in them. Not much though. And Doug, I'm sitting wrapped up in a blanket at the moment. I've got one exterior coat. I've got two hoodies on. I spent all day with these hoods up. The bottom two layers tucked in. And that's just pretty much how you got to do it. Thanks, Hunter, on the congratulations for the 500. There we go. That's a little better. And waiting to do the panning out on Saturday will pretty much give me good light. That'll be the best part about it. Should have much better lighting than I have right now. I won't have to rush at all trying to beat the dark. I am a rookie at panning. Very, very much a rookie, so I plan on taking it extra slow when I do this half gram of pay dirt. Try to get 99% of it the first time around. I know everybody loses gold when you're panning or sluicing or anything else. A certain amount of loss is accepted. But I definitely want to get as much as possible the first time. I'll switch back over to the coral for a minute. Some nice little botryoidals there. See what kind of UV we got. Yeah, look at the blue color pop out again. All them botryoidals shining up blue. Ooh, look at that banding down there. Nice, even the bots underneath the agate showing up nicely. Nice, Jeff. We got Miller's Tuesday tailings pay dirt. Should be able to find a little gold going on in there. Have you got a gold pan already, Jeff? I've just got a little 8-inch pan. Yeah, his Tuesday tailings, it should have some. I don't think he adds anything to them. But like I said, everybody loses gold when whether panning or sluicing or anything of that. You can't catch 100% of the gold. Hey Jeff, you can use a cake pan. Anything that's deep enough. It doesn't have to be another pan to pan into. I plan on just using a proper sized Tupperware bowl. Here's a few botryoidals going on in this one too. I like that banding that pops out with the UV. And then there's the pair. The exterior of this one has a little bit of coral texture going on there. This one might have been a good candidate for the tumbler. Yeah, Mercury will catch all the gold and is quite dangerous. I'm not Mercury status. I'd rather pan it 5 times to find all the gold than anything else. Which I will do. I will pan it till I'm confident I got every bit. No, Vernon, I have no way to do any kind of tumbling or exterior polish or flat polish. I even gave the saw away that was given to me. I gave it back to the other Jeff here in Oregon. I'll be leaving town here the 15th of next month, and I kind of think it can be put to better use with some of his other friends that like rocks too. Hopefully he gets it over to them. Ooh, another one with some good UV going on it. Yeah, much better than letting that sauce sit there for 4.5 months while I leave. Barbara Hopkins, you saw a duck a minute ago. Here's what this guy looks like. Another one of just kind of ordinary exterior. And then some more nice UV banding. Hey, Bet 4, how are you doing today? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I definitely like the blues too, Doug. And this coral, it's not all that big, you know, about as long as my finger. A little wider than my finger. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And that's got some ultra fine banding going on there. Here's the exterior of that one. Nothing too spectacular. Very light UV on this one. What's up, Jinxie 2? How you doing, girl? I know you're gonna hate it, but come say hi to everybody. Come say hi to everybody. Here's Miss Jinxie 2, and she really doesn't like being held. Yep, see, she's like, let me go. Anywhere. Let me go. Let me go. Please, quick. My one kitty left. There you go, girly girl. Mr. Jax has not come home, and I fear that he is gone for good. Unfortunately. And I don't doubt one bit it's the people that moved just, 250 feet over there. They either hurt my cat or they took my cat with them. I don't think Jax was attacked by any wild animal. He lasted 3.5 years out in this location with not a single problem. I never had any kind of problems until those people moved in. And it was pretty crappy that they moved out the way they did. At the same time, while my cat was out and about doing his running, which was quite normal for over a year, that he was out spending multiple nights around doing his thing. So yeah, I miss my best bud. Very sad. I still keep my fingers crossed that he's coming back. Well, thanks, Red Lady and James Loves Rocks. I did take a few weeks off, and I'm not sure what the next few weeks will bring. Look at that little bit of yellow color underneath there. And Rufa, I've been checking the lost and found pets. We have one for Redmond and we have one for Bend. I've been checking those. Those are Facebook pages. And this kind of area isn't really the area where people would turn the cat back in. A good portion of the people out here know who I am and that I had two cats. Even though I didn't quite know them, a lot of people, know me out here. So they probably would have let me know if my cats were about. I do plan to check the local shelter just in case. I've got a big old bag of cat food I bought that neither of the cats would eat. So I want to take that into the shelter and turn it in. I still haven't done that. But yeah, very cool blue color there. Oop. What's up, Dub? How you doing? What's up, Bob's Rocks? How are you? Thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate it. Go over and switch over to this other one. The other side of the same rock. Now, I believe, yeah, with a little work, because I haven't put much work into these guys. As you can see, that yellowish color is just muck and will come off. That's strange. Some of the bots are blue, but those white ones with the staining don't do nothing. Nice pants, though. Very, very fine, tightly packed bands. All right, A3, you have a good night. Hey, Opie. How's it going? Mr. and Mrs. Opie, if you're both there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Yeah, very cool. And there's the pair. Another one of those mossy looking style rocks. Malawis. Some nice color though. Blue to yellow to looks like pink. All right, everybody's got a moderation. Yeah, nice range of colors, and that blue is just amazing. See if I can go in a little closer. And it looks like moss. I think it's just that layer of agate on top of the, just on top of the odd shaped host rock. Yeah, the depth in that is pretty sweet. And that's what the back of that one looks like. And the other side of that rock, which is just as beautiful, but not as much blues. And not much for UV. Yeah, huh, Vern? If you didn't know what you were looking at, that wouldn't tell you much. Or if you didn't know what you were looking for in the ground. You can see the fuzzies lighting up. Definitely like that one. No. 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 This one's a little different. A very, very white quartz. A couple of fine bands on the exterior. That's what the outside looks like. And that is just bright white. That looks like the mouth of a snapping turtle. Ready to bite somebody. And that is something off the blade, more than likely. A big old round poofy snapping turtle. Like a barnacle. Here's the other side of that. And overall, this rock was not very thick. You take a standard tile blade's width out of that. And that was not very big. Hey, Max, how you doing this evening? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Go ahead and add you as moderator. be kind to our group. Let's see, is this one? No, another one with no UV. But yeah, this one's pretty stunning. Except for that big old fracture there in the middle. Extremely clear. Just put the UV to the backside. Don't do nothing. Hubby's medicine. I appreciate it. Thanks, D's Rocks and Sea Glass. Enjoy your evening. And hope to see you next time. This side's a little better than that other side. I'll show you the exterior of that real quick. And here's the other half of that one. I kind of like this side a little better. Even though looks like it's got a little white paint on it still from the blade. That one almost looks like a dolphin. Nice yellowish, orangish red though. Jeff says it's got nice chromatography. Bye, D. Have a good evening. Yeah. Pretty cool piece. I wonder if this would have been cut with a thin centered blade, would those patterns be a little bit more alike instead of being cut? Means the color fading from one to another for those that might not know. Well, thanks, Jeff. I was one of those that wasn't sure what the chromatography meant. But yeah, like I was saying, I wonder if a thin centered blade might have made those patterns a little more similar, or had I cut the rock right in the middle, that might have helped. I am off to one side. Oh, Jeff says, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, all right, Mary, have fun over at Benzo's. If he's still going, I'll check him out when I'm done here. Yeah, I'll just show it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This one, not so pretty with all that white paint on it, but it does have a nice quartz pattern to it. There's even more paint on this side. That makes it kind of ugly. I'm looking up chromatography after this, Jeff. I have heard the word before, but a lot of times people will use the terminologies and forget to explain what they mean, like shadow and parallax banding. And that red part in the middle, it looks like it might be up there, but it's actually quite solid. And for those who don't know, I'm sure you guys do, AZ Rock Hounding Adventures has a live starting up here soon. Vernon looked it up. What's the verdict, Vern? Is Jeff right on the chromatography? I think that was part of that other one. Just a tiny little end slice I took off. This one's pretty cool. And it does a little reacting to the UV. It's showing up a little bit of banding right in there. Yeah, some more of those fiery colors. A little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, a little red. Got a nice blue tint to the quartz. I'm pretty sure the other half of this one broke in the cut. Same with that last one I showed. Neither one of these. Yeah, those don't really pair up either. More white paint. It's got the same blue though, so maybe these are the same rock. Quite possible, I think. Would not pair up with that one. But yeah, a little bit of white paint making it look ugly. But yeah, these colors are similar. And that one just kind of bland. A little bit of bots going on underneath the agate. And a little bit of UV action going on. Yeah, Jeff, a few people let me know the same thing, that they couldn't comment on a recent short or two, which is pretty messed up because I do look forward to the comments. Try to answer every one of them. Yeah, nice green glow. Kind of faint, but it is reacting. And one of the better Malawis of the cutting sessions, recent ones, just broke. I can't believe this one broke. I was trying to cut it in nice thin pieces for the possible earrings, because that is a beautiful range of color. Even though it's quite fractured, if I tried, I could probably break it. Just like that. It wanted to be a cool rock, but with the even smaller pieces, just still make a couple of nice little earrings if possible. Patricia, that hurt. Another one fractured. The whole piece is fractured. That's why I kind of like breaking them with my hands. And it came out of the saw breaking, unfortunately. Got 2, 4. I actually got 6 pieces out of that one rock. I had 5 until I broke the 1 and 2. But yeah, very cool. Sadly, though, it did not hold together. Another one that just kind of broke in the cutting process. Got some nice colors to it. I've never thought of stabilizing agates. What is that? Is it palm oil that they use? I forget what the name of that substance was that Rock Twister just used to stabilize their fluorite with the vacuum chamber. Cactus juice, that's what it was. Thank you, Doug. I mean, I imagine it would work the same way. All you're doing is using vacuum pressure. Peachy. And then here's how the rest of that come out of the saw in multiple pieces. Yeah, Alpine, they do that same thing with a lot of turquoise. And our friend Rock Twister did the same thing with, what was it, the opalized fluorite she just got from the Vince Dyer mine. She bought a special pot for it, and the cactus juice, and did her own stabilizing. She got some beautiful stuff, and then recently did some cabs with it. Huh. Do not lick the stabilized rocks. Wait until you seal them first before you lick them. Some nice banding coming out right up there. Yeah, that tequila cactus juice, instability juice, for sure. I had some tequila last week, a little Jose Cuervo. It'd been quite a while since I drank any, so I had some. Here's the other side of that one. Some nice dark spots there that don't really react to UV, but the rest of it does. Dang. To kill you. You drink too much, it'll cause you to screw up. Vernon, that would be weird if you couldn't comment on someone's stuff because you were a moderator. That'd be really messed up. That means nobody's ever going to be able to comment on my stuff except for new people who haven't been to my live. Hello, Jennifer Ship. How are you doing this evening? Been at this almost 2 hours already. Down to the last few pieces. Hello, Bajarangi Kumar from India. How are you doing this evening? Thanks for stopping in. Checking out agatized coral from Tampa Bay, Florida. What's this do in the UV? Ooh, yeah, that shines a little. This little end piece here, I decided not to cut. It is 100% agatized. Almost looks like a fishtail. Got some nice spots going deep in there. And it is kind of hard to see. Yeah, those spots inside there are showing up a little blue. And it doesn't really look like it on camera, but that is changing color a little bit. Giving that a full polish and a pendant, I still think it needs to be cut. It just was at that point. I mean, you see how the end part there turned out. I was at the point of the blade I was using that I just did not want to tempt it. And hello, Amber Andrews. How are you? Thanks for coming in. This one's pretty sweet. I almost wonder. These actually might have been the same rock or same coral. Some more of that blue showing up. A little bit of yellow. The color in that thing, it looks the same. It's just you're seeing it slightly less prominent than what I can see. Not much for phosphorescence. Maybe just a hint. This one, oh, that's hard to see. There we go. That's a little better. Nice yellowish color. A little bit of phosphorescence in it. Somebody just fired off a gun rather close to me. Didn't sound like it was too far away. There it went again. Hey, hey. 500 subs. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a little more closer than they ever are. Give a whistle for my cat. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate it. There are a little bit of botryoidals going on inside this piece. And some nice UV. Very, very tight banding. I'm sure you guys heard that too. It's not uncommon to hear gunfire out here. Just uncommon to hear it that close. More than likely, Doug. Thank you, Amber. It definitely got some nice UV. One of the end cuts. Guns don't bother me. I like shooting them. I like seeing people shoot them. But this area, more than likely, the gun is not legal, not legally registered. There's people living all over. Any direction you fire in can be hazardous and dangerous to other people. I mean, yeah, almost any direction that you would shoot a pistol could fly far enough to hit people. And there's my girly girl. That's what I want, a good girl. You watch them. Yeah, girly, you watch them. Yes, girly. Here's the next one. Down to the last few pieces, guys. Some cool looking bots going on in there. Let's see, do the lower bots have any color? The lower bots have about the same amount of color as that blue there. But yeah, look at that banding pop out. Super fine. That is crazy. It's pretty, so I'm making a bowl. It's got a side hole I could drill into. Put in a little wooden piece, little wooden mouthpiece. Does any light go through that? No. Look, there's my girly girl. Jinxie 2. What's up, girly? Yeah, it's a very thin exterior. I wonder what it would look like polished. Get an exterior polish going on all the way around. Definitely has some potential. Don't smoke rocks, but it's okay to smoke out of rocks. Especially when you're just smoking some pot. No, Jennifer, Mr. Jax has not returned. Like I've been saying, I still got hopes, but we're working on 5 weeks now. And his longest time away from home before that was only 12 days. I fear that he was taken. With the colder temperatures, he should have shown up. I miss him, that's for sure. I never expected to lose him. He was just too good, too smart. 3.5 years in the same location, never any problems. Yeah, I got a good amount of rings out of this coral piece, plus the end cut here. And I love how the colors run through the entire thing. Just kind of plain Jane. Made some decent cuts on him, though. Another candidate for the microscope. Can't really see them good fine bands without it. All right, Jeff, have a good night. See you shortly. AZ Rock Hunting Adventures Live should be starting up right now, guys. I got a few more pieces to show. I'll show them quickly. And then I'll be headed over there and bouncing to a couple others. Losing weight quickly here. Yeah, if you don't do the antler ones right, Alpine, they taste funny too. You really got to get all that bone marrow out of there. Otherwise, you just taste like you're smoking burnt marrow. But I tell you what, you get all that marrow out of there, and someone is taking care of it properly, it does work quite well. I've never owned one though. This day and age, for me, it's glass. That's pretty much the best thing. And I'll re-show this one, even though I showed it off last week. That druzy is amazing in this piece. And no UV to it though. Maybe a tiny little bit. Maybe a slight green glow in there, a little. But yeah. Here's what the exterior of that one looked like. Yeah, and super sparkles. And there's the other side of it. There's a lot of people doing lives tonight. A lot of people doing lives tonight and tomorrow night. Of course, there's a lot of people doing lives every night. All right, guys, that is about it for this evening. That is the very last bit of rocks that I have cut that I feel that I haven't shown. And it'll be a while till I get to cut some more. A long while. Future content will be on the road, headed towards Southern California and Arizona and possibly Texas. And whatever I can find along the way. So thank you, Amber, for coming in. Thank you, Vernon and Charlotte. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Dubs. Thanks, Jeff, because you've already left. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Karen, for being here. Go back and chat. Thank you, Jennifer Ship, for showing up. I appreciate every one of you. Alpine Gulch, thanks for being here. Barbara Hopkins was here. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Guard kitties. All right. Hey, and Chris was here too. Thanks for being here, Chris. Everybody have a wonderful night. Head over to AZ Rock Hounding Adventures for their live. It's started up. And enjoy whoever else you guys watched. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for lurking, Chris. Tiger Eye. Thank you, and have a great night. I will see you guys next time. Either remember, I'm going to try and do the panning 9 a.m. Oregon time Saturday. And I will be panning out Troubled1's pay dirt, a half-gram heavy metal bag, a half-gram of gold, a bunch of copper, and a little bit of silver. Keeping fingers crossed for better weather, less wind, no rain. And I will see you guys there. Have a wonderful evening. And boop. And boop.